Come along with me on a night ride, y'all. We're going on a night cruise. I'm driving my way back home. But today I'm going to be talking about how to start getting passive streams of income or even active stream of income to start making some extra money online. You know, even if you want to quit your 9-to-5 job or you just want to make some money online. I'm going to go through a few different income streams. I don't have a direct number, but based on the title, whatever that number is, you guys will see the end right. But we'll be talking about how to start making money online, because when I was on a path to accomplishing financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, I tried a lot of different side hustles and business models. I'm trying things like drop shipping, Etsy, print on demand. So I'm gonna talk about all those things, what worked, what didn't work, so you guys know exactly what to actually pursue. Right, so the first thing I want to accomplish, the first thing I actually want to talk about is reselling. Right, it's something I tried as one of the first side hustles I tried so I can start making money online. And I would say reselling is, I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. I'll give reselling an 8.5 out of 10, right? The reason why I give it 8.5 out of 10 because it's easy to start. You really, practically, sometimes you need no money to start, honestly. And you can start making, a decent amount of money. The reason why I put it on 8 out of 10 is because, 8.5 out of 10 is because you probably reselling is gonna be a lot harder to, reach $10,000 per month. But, it's still obtainable. But you know what I'm saying? But you can still make an extra $1,000 a week or, extra $500 a week from reselling and stuff like that. So now let's get into it. So when I first started reselling, what I was doing was I was actually selling replica backpacks, designer bags and all those things. Of course, I would disclose that they were replicas and stuff like that. Some people just, want those things. I would go to a vendor that was in my local state. It was literally in a mall. I'll go to the mall. I'll go buy it and I'll resell them online. I'll get them for like $40 and I'll sell them for $200, right? So that's what I was doing. That's my side hustle. That was one of the first things I was reselling. I was literally like 16 years old, made like $1,000 my first week of reselling. At that age, it's like, whoa, I can't believe I just made this much money. Like, this is absolutely insane. I'm like, I make more money than my dad, you know what I'm saying? But nah, like, on a serious note, I was like, yo, I couldn't believe how much money I was making for that. So I would really just buy products for $40, sell them. Now, I want to, of course, recommend, right? Because I think there's different rules and regulation, with actually reselling replica products and stuff like that. Especially if you're not going to disclose that it's not the authentic thing, you know what I'm saying? So I remember I was reselling up until I got a warning on the platform like, hey, we don't allow reselling replica products, and then that's why I had to shut that business down with that little side hustle, right? But that was something I was making a lot of money from it. And I tried reselling different things. Then I started reselling AirPod cases, right? Making extra $100 to $300 a day just reselling AirPod cases, y'all, because a lot of people have AirPods, right? So literally, what I did was I went to a website called Alibaba. Here, you can actually just buy a bulk order of super dirt cheap products from China. It takes literally about a month or two to get you, but after you get the product in bulk, you can actually start reselling them for a profit, right? So that's what I did. I invested about $2,000 and I got a bulk of things, right? And that's the thing about reselling as well, too. Sometimes you have to invest some money, but I'll tell you guys how you can start with no money. So I invested about $2,000 of my own money. I got a bulk of, shipment. I brought it to the house and I started reselling it. It was AirPod cases, and I had some rose bears, glass domes, which are literally, flower domes. So it was like literally a little flower inside of the actual a glass dome, and I'll resell it for Valentine's Days and stuff like that too. And I was making a decent amount of money, like I said, literally just off of the AirPod cases. First day made $300 just reselling them. I'll get them, after getting them, it averaged out to be about $5. Is how much the product cost would be. Essentially, after getting them bulk orders, so get $5 and I'll resell them for $15, right? So I'm literally getting a 3x return, essentially. Or at least I'm doubling my money because I'll sell them for...
In 2 miles, take exit 263 toward Weber Road.
I'll sell them for at least $10 at the lowest end. And I think even in the beginning, I was able to sell some for even $20, right? So that was literally one thing I'll start reselling. If you start reselling now, you can literally resell a bunch of different products. You can literally resell things like couches. I've seen people easily get to $10,000 a month from reselling couches. You're really thinking, like, yo, couches, what are these men talking about? So essentially how the thing where they call it couch flipping, but essentially just reselling couches. So you go on, you don't need any couches, any inventory in the beginning. All you got to do is go on OfferUp and search up free couches, right? Or couch free, right? So it's free couches, couch free. And then you see people giving away the couches because they're moving, maybe out of state or different places, or they got new couches, they want to get rid of the old couches. All you have to do is literally, if you have a truck, you go pick up these couches, you relist them back on Facebook Marketplace and list them back on OfferUp itself again, and then start reselling them at a higher price. Take better quality pictures, clean the couch up, literally go to Walmart, get a cleaning kit on Walmart.
Use the
take
right
better
lane
pictures.
to take exit 263 toward Weber Road.
Take better pictures. I keep pausing because I don't know if you guys can hear Siri talking here, right? Telling them about the directions and stuff like that. But yeah, you literally just go in there and clean it up and resell them, right? This is literally one of the side. I saw this on Ryan Pineda account back in the day, and that's how I found out about this. That was his first side hustle. He got to
Take the
$10,000
exit,
per
then
month,
keep left onto North Weber Road.
$15,000 per month, $10,000 per month, and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is really interesting. And a lot
Use
of
the
people start
left
doing
two
that now.
lanes to keep left onto North Weber Road.
My turn is coming up. All right. So boom, now we into it. Reselling couches and stuff like that too. So boom, just like that. That's easily an extra $5K a month if you start reselling these couches. You can get the couches for $0, and then you can resell them
In
for
3.5
$300.
miles, turn right onto West Boaton Road.
You can resell them for $300 to $500 for a couch, depending on what kind of couch it is, of course. Right? If you don't have a truck, you literally go to Menards or Home Depot, rent one of their trucks out. It's literally like $50 for a day. So imagine that you literally align everything all for drop off for one day, and then you literally just go pick up all the couches in one day, and also drop them all off in one day. So maybe spend $100 between the 2 days, but literally we can deliver $500 worth of couches within that frame, or even $1,000 worth of couches, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So you can do it all in one weekend. So your day off, so you list them through your day, the days of you working, whatever the case may be, and then on weekends, whatever days off, you go pick up the other car, you go drop them off, right? This might be a two-man, depending on, well, this might be a two-man's job, I should say, depending on, you know, how heavy the couches are. So I highly recommend getting somebody, or maybe, hey, maybe you're that strong, right? But this is the first thing you can do, couch flipping. The second thing, and that's just some products you can resell, or you can literally do a garage sale, like reselling products that's laying around your house and stuff like that. People always are interested in that, or just start marketing those products online. People are literally, I've bought so much things just off of reselling secondhand off somebody else. OfferUp and Upwork. You may be thinking, hey, people don't want, my bad, not Upwork, OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. You may be thinking, hey, people don't want this, but there's literally people out there that wants the things that you've already used, and you can sell it to those people through OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace. All right, the second thing you could do is actually Etsy print on demand. It's something I did as well too, to make some money online. But then it's also, I think this was actually the first side hustle, if not like the second one. I think reselling was my first, and then this was the second one I ever did. You can make a lot of money with this too, and now with print on demand has made it extremely easy. So what print on demand is, essentially, you get a supplier, and the print on demand company is gonna be the one that's actually shipping out the products. So what they do is, you go in here, you can make canvases, you can make t-shirts and stuff like that. You list it on Etsy, which Etsy is a selling platform that allows you to sell to over 80 million users that's on the platform. It's not, if not over 100 million by now, right? But I believe at the time it was like 80 million or something like that, but I'm sure they have a lot more people now. All right, but they already have the sellers, or they already have the buyers on the platform. So they need more sellers. They have over 80 million people that's shopping online. So now you can literally start selling to those people. All you have to do is just create the product. So I always recommend is, of course, do your own research on Etsy and everything else. But I'll give you the quick rundown. You simply just search up the products that's already selling, and you make your own version of those, right? If there's things that's really, really popping off online, like for example, we just had the Jake Paul fight, we just had the Andrew Tate fight, you know, stuff like that. You can go on there and start making t-shirts and listing them on there, right? Or, you know, the presidency. I remember I made a
Turn
video.
left onto Grady Road.
I remember I made a video and I said, hey, you know, and I remember this was before Donald Trump became president. I was like, if Donald Trump, the hook was, if Donald Trump becomes president, you can easily make an extra $10,000 or $100K, $10,000 per month, right? Or something of that sort. And it was because I'm like, yo, literally the theory was, hey, if Donald Trump, I looked at the stats, I'm like, yo, last time Donald Trump became president, a lot of his search volume went crazy through the roof. That means a lot of people were searching up Donald Trump. So I'm like, okay, you know, based on that, you know, we can imagine that will be another trend that happens again, you know. if he becomes president. So start making t-shirts and start listing them online or through Etsy and stuff like that, and start selling Donald Trump t-shirts, right? Maybe you might be a person who like hate Donald Trump, whatever case may be. Hey, you can make it, you know, it's all about your ethics or morals or whatever case may be. So that was just an example, you know, and a lot of people did that, made a lot of money off of that, because I remember like literally Donald Trump shirts with 10,000 sales, they selling them for $20. Like, they're making so much money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's literally like, you know, or like if you hated the person, you could do, you know, something hating that person. So that's the second thing, selling on Etsy, right? So the print-on-demand product or supplier you can use is Printify. I'll probably leave a link in the description for that if you guys want that. So Printify, or you can also use Printful or Gelato, right? So those are a few different platforms you can use. I've tried all of those. I think Printify is well, they all are pretty good. I would say Printify is the one I use more often. I actually just created a dropshipping store for like some merch and stuff like that, and I did it through Printify. All right, so how it works is with print on demand, as soon as the person purchased the product, it goes straight to the supplier. You may have to press fulfill, and then after you press fulfill, it goes straight to the actual person, right? So you press fulfill, and that then go ahead and purchase the product from whatever supplier you have, which, like I said, you can have Printify, Printful, Gelato, and then once you press that, it purchases it from there. By that point, the person gets paid you. So say for example, they're charging $30, you're listing this thing for $50. Guess what? You just took $20 profit. They ship it directly to the person. You keep your $20 profit. They get their $30. Everybody happy. The customer gets their product, and you never have to touch anything. So it's really convenient as long as you can get actual sales, which you can literally market from short form content and stuff like that in social media. Maybe get a couple of those products in hand and just market with them, like wearing, like you can use AI as well to create mock-up and model videos of them actually wearing that the actual shirt or whatever case may be. So that's the second thing you can do. The third thing you can do is actually DoorDash, y'all. A lot of people, you know, and I'll rate print on demand. I'll rate that a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why 7.5 is because you can't make a lot of money, but it's a lot harder to make money because, hey, you need that traffic. You need to make sure that people are actually buying these products. Like, you can't make it easier on Etsy, but you have to learn a lot of SEO. You have to maybe test some Etsy ads, so you can really rank it on top of their SEO, right? So 7.5 out of 10. But as far as reach, like as far as like how much money you can make from it, that would be 10 out of 10, because you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars from it, even millions of dollars I've seen people make. Next thing would actually, I don't know what I just said, it's late night, but next thing would actually be, drum roll, DoorDash is what I said. Yeah, so DoorDash. So doing DoorDash, a lot of people think that you cannot make a lot of money with DoorDash, but DoorDash, I was doing DoorDash over my first side hustles I did, and I did it because there was a guy who came to my job. He was making extra $700 a week off of DoorDash, and I hopped on it the next day. And funny enough, they actually just got sued recently, and I got a settlement for them getting sued, right? But DoorDash, you literally just become a DoorDash Dasher. You sign up, you can do Instacart. Simple, I don't mean to explain that. You literally drive around, deliver food, the things like that, Uber Eats, all those things, right? All right, so I just wanted to make this quick little video. So those are 3 different things. I'll give DoorDash a 6 out of 10. Because depending on your location, that depends how much money you make. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. It is late night, so I'm super tired, so I'll catch y'all on the next one.